Good morning from a nice and flat section of the Pacific Crest Trail. And up ahead we have Best Western demonstrating her huckleberry gathering techniques.
This one is not quite right.
So that one has been rejected.
Here's one. This one's going to be good. Yum.
What did I say? Day 133. Day 133, and it's a lovely day. The sun is up. We've been up since about 5:30 as usual, and on the trail today, I think shortly after 7 actually, which is pretty good for us. And we're one day out south of Trout Lake. That's where we'll be shooting for tomorrow, where I'll get internet and phone signal and hopefully be able to chat with family. And we have another huckleberry finding. How's that one, Carol?
This one, I got 2 this time. Very delicious.
Very delicious. A high huckleberry rating from Best Western. Ooh, 2 hands up. Excellent. So I don't really have any earth-shattering news to share. My new hiking boots seem to be doing well. I adhered some Velcro to the back of them so that I was able to add my groovy, colorful gaiters and keep out sand and little bits of twigs and stuff, which were getting in there the last few days. I thought they wouldn't since these were mid-rise, but turns out they do, and my feet were getting irritated. They were also getting irritated under the balls of my feet because my toe socks have worn through the bottoms, but I need to keep them on because I need to keep my toes separated. So that I don't get blisters on my toes. But in wearing sock liners that have holes under the balls of my feet became really hot, irritated, and stinging. So I was able to put Luco tape, which was from my friend Christina at Rupert's Landing. So thank you very much to her for sending that along with me. You are protecting my balls today. And it's Tuesday, August 6th. A hiking we will go. Hi. So it's about 5:30 p.m. on still August 6th, and it's been a long hot day again. Still having a heat wave, a tropical heat wave, and our progress was good, except that it was so hot that when we passed a couple of beautiful blue mountain lakes, we just had to stop and go for a dip, and that felt really, really good and gave us the refreshment and energy to continue on. But the reason that I'm taping at the end of the day is I wanted to tell you before I forgot about a woman with whom we hiked for a little while this morning. As I was telling her about hiking home for shelter, which, is my job, man. I tell everybody, you never know who may need to hear about the issue, and you never know who may be in a position to donate. So, the mosquitoes. So, I'm telling her all about it, and then she starts to tell me her story. And it turns out that she did seek the help of her local shelter 30 years ago and did not necessarily get the help that she really needed. Someone did accompany her to court, and it ended up going in her ex-husband's favor in that, without getting into detail, they just didn't advocate for her the way that women's shelters do now, or the way I hope they all do now. So I just wanted to say that your donations and your interest in this issue and your support and promotion of this issue is really important to help, not only financially to keep our shelters open and sort of practically to just have them there available for those who need it, but to help it evolve in such a way that it helps the women of today and the future in the greatest possible way they need, in the fairest way, in the kindest and most respectful way. This woman sought help at a time when resources like this were just starting to pop up and come together. And they did the best they knew how at the time, but still, it was a man's world. Ugh, I hate saying that. And the courts sort of proved that for her at the time. Now, of course, I'm only hearing one side of the story, but it really made me think how far women's rights have come, thank God, and how far resources for women in need have come. So let's keep it growing, evolving for the better. Let's donate to Hiking Home for Shelter. And that way the funds will get to the right place. They'll get to our local shelter in Collingwood, my friend's house, most of it, the lion's share. And a smaller share is going to go nationally to the Royal LePage Shelter Foundation, which will contribute it to domestic violence prevention programs that will be implemented in the schools and through counselors in shelters across the country. All very, very important stuff. So please help in any way you can.